Right, you are joining with the 2016 Inorganic Structured Essay question. So here, X and Y are S-block elements of the periodic table. They react with water to form hydroxides. Right, they are elements, S-block elements. So hydroxide of X is more basic than that of Y. Hydroxide of X is used in manufacture of baby soap. Okay, now this is KOH. If you don't know, now in industrial chemistry we learn this. KOH is used for manufacture of baby soap. Meanwhile, hydroxide of Y is commonly used in to identify the gas Z. That is one of the main gases responsible for global warming. So that's carbon dioxide, the gas responsible for global warming, and the way to identify that is with calcium hydroxide. So the hydroxide of Y is calcium hydroxide actually. Then we can say Y is going to be calcium and then X is going to be potassium. Electronic configuration you can write the color of the flame test given by X and Y in the flame test. That one also you can write in normal knowledge. That's easy to understand. You can check the note and then write. Then indicate the relative atom magnitudes of the following in respect to X and Y. So atomic size of potassium is larger than calcium. Then density kiyanne mass per unit volume. The molar mass of calcium is larger than potassium, and also the volume of calcium is smaller than potassium. So what does that mean? Density is mass or volume. So when mass is large, volume is small, density is extremely large for calcium. So you can say calcium is larger than potassium. Then melting point. Melting point comes with metallic bond strength for elements. එතකොට metallic bond strength ගත්තාම calcium can liberate 2 electrons, meanwhile potassium can only liberate 1 electron to the electron pool. එහෙම ගත්තාම metallic bond strength of calcium is larger, right? Metallic bond strength of calcium is larger. So එහෙම ගත්තොත් එහෙම calcium has a larger melting point than potassium. Then the first ionization energy. Calcium, of course, have a larger first ionization energy than potassium. It varies like this. Right? So potassium, calcium goes like this. Identify Z. Z is carbon dioxide. Right. Using balanced chemical equations only indicate how the hydroxide of Y. Y කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? Okay, calcium hydroxide. And hydroxide of Y could be used to identify Z. So you have to write the balanced chemical equations only. Using balanced chemical equations only indicate how hydroxide of Y. Indicate precipitates using the downward arrow. Right. And the colors of precipitates or solutions used in the identification. So that also should be represented. So calcium hydroxide, what would happen is it's going to react with carbon dioxide in order to form calcium carbonate plus H2O. You can balance this reaction on your own. Now calcium carbonate will form a precipitate. You call that milky white solution. This is a milky white solution. It form milky white solution, and then calcium carbonate excessively reacted with carbon dioxide and water in order to form calcium bicarbonate. Now this is going to be colorless. So you can write this down. A natural source of Y is present as a carbonate in raw material in manufacture of disinfectant. This process is not there in the syllabus. Now it's removed. This part is not there in the syllabus. Right. Part B. So I'm talking about I'm doing this video in 2026 actually. By this time, this part is not there in our current syllabus. Then part B, complete the reactions given below by selecting the appropriate solution from the given list. Barium chloride reacts with something to form white precipitate that dissolves in dilute HCl to give a clear solution. Yellow precipitate that dissolves in hot water. What is that? Lead chloride, right? So something which forms lead chloride, that is barium chloride. So this is PbCl2. B is going to be PbCl2. And white precipitate that turns black on standing. In the last video also I discussed about this. Ag2S2O3. මෙතන හැදෙන්නේ මේ sorry. It's going to react with sodium thiosulfate, Na2S2O3. So Ag2S2O3 is this one. This will disproportionate spontaneously in order to form Ag2S, which is a black color precipitate. Then K2SO3, white precipitate that dissolves in dilute HCl. Okay, now this one also dissolves, this one also dissolves. NaBr, pale yellow precipitate that dissolves completely in ammonia. So this should definitely be a AgBr. This should definitely be AgBr. So this is AgNO3. So this is AgBr. E. Then last one, white precipitate that does not dissolve. I told you every year they are going to give this. So this is going to be K2SO. So K2SO4 used up. This one also used up. Barium chloride used up. What else? This one is used up. So you have only two remaining. So you can see a precipitate here, ammonium carbonate. And here it's going to be ammonium carbonate, the white precipitate that dissolves in dilute HCl. And this should be changed. This is not barium chloride. This is Ki. It's going to form PbI2, yellow color, yellow color. PbCl2 is white color. So that's different. So K, sorry, K name. It's going to form PbI2. And here only it comes as barium chloride. Right? Then barium chloride reacts with this and form barium sulfite. Okay. Write the chemical formula of the precipitates A to F. Now A is going to be barium carbonate. This is barium carbonate. B is going to be PbI2. And C is going to be Ag2S2O3. D is going to be barium sulfite. E is going to be AgBr. And F is going to be barium sulfate. Write balanced chemical equation for dissolution precipitates of ADE. So ADE is going to react with dilute HCl, actually barium carbonate. Barium carbonate plus HCl is going to form barium chloride plus carbon dioxide plus H2O. Now this one you can write on your own. Barium carbonate reaction, and then the next one is ADF, ADE, right? So this one also same. Barium sulfite, barium sulfite forms barium chloride plus carbon, sorry, SO2, SO2 plus H2O. And then finally you have ADE. It's going to be AgBr. It's going to dissolve in concentrated ammonia. Now this reaction, you need to know it. Reacts with ammonia to form the complex AgNH3 twice. This is the complex. So Br minus. So 2Br minus. 2Br minus, Br minus and 2 ammonia. It's going to form. So this is the balanced chemical equation, and with that 2016 structured essay question is done. Very easy question, not much hard. This question took around maybe maximum 8 minutes, right? Maximum 8 minutes to do this question. Very easy question. Let's meet with another structured essay question.